in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through.
I've just been muted, haven't I? You idiot. You idiot. Right, let's start again, shall we? That's completely embarrassing. You idiot, Steve-O. You absolute idiot. I've just been speaking at about 1,000,000 miles an hour there, and I've just flaming deleted everything. It's so typical. Right, I'll just quickly get on with this then. For people that are talking about wildcarding, I'm sick to death of hearing this. All these people that are proclaiming that the game is going to come back and give everybody a free wildcard, if that's the case, I think it's very, 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 very unfair to people like myself that have kept all their chips. I think it's very unfair to people that have specifically kept all their chips towards the end of the season. And yeah, okay, this pandemic came into play, and unfortunately, what we know happened. But then all the people that have used their wild cards and everything are now selfishly, surprise, surprise, coming out and saying, no, we need to have our wild card back. We need to have a wild card to set up our teams, etc., etc. At the end of the day, everybody knew the score. Everybody was the same as me. We're in the same predicament. The game was over. The fact that the Premier League is even coming back is an absolute, well, it is an absolute miracle. Considering certain countries have cancelled their seasons full stop due to government regulations. And I think that, to be honest with you, however the game, I don't even know how the actual game will come out and deal with this particular circumstances. I really don't know at all, because it is very, very difficult indeed for this game to just go, let's just restart and have 10 single game weeks and the game's just restarted. All what happened in the season that just ended, that's all then goes into the official computer system, and that was your rank, whatever it was, and now we're just going to have a mini game of 10 game weeks, and that's going to be a completely different game where we all get our chips again. No, I disagree. There's got to be someone at the towers of fantasy football that can somehow sort out this mess of a game and try and get some order back. Quite simple, really, for the people that have, well, not necessarily played it properly, but have at least, kept faith with the fact that the game could return and had all their chips in play. I will just quickly read what I was reading at 1,000,000 miles an hour just a second ago, the statement that I've seen. Unofficial, of course, but here we go. The Premier League will restart on June the 17th with 2 fixtures, according to a report from the BBC. Aston Villa versus Sheffield United and Man City versus Arsenal are the 2 matches that involve teams who currently have a game in hand on the rest of the Premier League. After that, a full weekend fixture list would be played on 19th to the 21st of June, with clubs all still reportedly discussing the plan at a meeting on Thursday. The BBC adds clubs are still discussing the idea at a meeting on Thursday, but it is understood all have agreed in principle at this stage. The 20 English top flight sides have voted unanimously in favour of protocols for return to contact training, which is expected to start as soon as Thursday for those clubs which have already completed the necessary risk assessments. And then finally, that followed positive feedback on plans from players and managers at a meeting on Tuesday, while there have also been other reports claiming that Premier League clubs plan to stage friendlies against other teams in the division at training grounds ahead of the resumption of the season. And yeah, there we have it. It is pretty much all virtually official now, and it'll be interesting to see what you guys are talking about, to be honest with you. Our man Dylan saying, I've saved all my chips and set triple captaincy. I mean, to be honest with you, there's absolutely pointless me reading the chat. I wanted to make this as quickly as possible, to be honest with you. I didn't want to stream today. I just wanted to relax. I wanted to breathe. Then, of course, this news had been broken, and I wanted to react as quickly as possible. I mean, my team up on screen at the moment, I couldn't... Ironically, I'm concentrating on virtual FPL, to be fair, but this team up on screen at the moment is what I've got at the moment. For anybody listening on audio, Pope, Henderson in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Alexander-Arnold, Fernandes, Baldock, Bowley, my back five defensively, Salah, Mane, Martial, Saka, Fernandes, midfield, and then Ings, Jimenez, Jota up front. If the game... This means nothing. On screen means absolutely jack if the game decides just to restart. Literally just restart from scratch and give everybody a wild card, because everybody just starts from the beginning and no one's got an advantage, no one's got a disadvantage. Everybody's in the same boat. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, that's a debate for another day. If the game starts up as if it was game week 1 to 10, but it kind of, I don't know how the data or how the system would work, but it just gives you the chips that you initially all had. I don't know. It's one that I can't answer, but it's a tough one for the game to be going through, and I'm fully aware that I cannot answer any questions whatsoever other than giving you my opinion, which is I think it would be ridiculous if the game just decided, here you go everybody, have a wild card. I think you'd be taking the mick there. Other than that, all I will say is that if you are playing virtual FPL, basically I would highly recommend you tune in tonight to Jason, who will be going live covering the games with Dan. Former co-host Dan is joining Jason live tonight, where he will be going through all the virtual FPL games live tonight. Other than that, I do appreciate everybody joining in for this very, very quick stream, despite the mess up at the start. Other than that, cheers everybody, and I will see you whenever I next see you. See ya, bye.